The fastest hour in professional wrestling is back with another episode, and with one of my favorites, K-Toomer, featured in the thumbnail. I'm really excited about this installment of Memphis Wrestling. My name is Brother D, and I believe in indie wrestling, I believe in Memphis Wrestling, I believe in K-Toomer. And that's exactly who the Circuz continues to have in its sights. Representing the Circuz and starting off this week's episode are the Twins of Salem, Jackson Crowley, and Abel Booker, led by Barnabas the Ringmaster. Oh, wait a minute. The Twins of Salem aren't here for K-Toomer. They're here for Derek King and Ray Sanders. DK and Ray are a tag team in crisis right now. They've suffered some significant losses lately, and it's starting to drive a wedge between them. Now, will this breakdown in their relationship have an effect on their match against the Circuz's peculiar attraction of the Twins of Salem, a pair of bodies that share one conjoined brain? Well, it doesn't seem to affect Ray as he starts the match, zipping around the ring, flying off the ropes, and putting Abel on his back right away. When DK gets tagged in, he does great as well. The tag team seems to have found its groove, at least for now. And then we go to commercial, and when we get back, Ray Sanders is on the beat-down end of the Twins. DK is trying to tag in, but it's not going well for him. The Twins of Salem have a great look. They fit the dark circus aesthetic of the Circuz, and they both do a great job at taking a bunch of right and left jabs. As commentary says, DK delivers an equal opportunity pounding. Now the next match is a women's match. Mackenzie Morgan, or MKZ, comes out, oozing charisma and charm as the champion. And she's a fighting champ, so she calls out Ashley Bones. Now, I know I've been a big critical of the women's division's matches in the past when it comes to Memphis Wrestling. This one, though, delivers. MKZ is a great performer, a beloved champion, and she's eager to take on the challenge of Ashley Bones. As beloved as MKZ is, Ashley Bones has her fans as well. There's even a Ashley Bones chant erupting from the crowd. I do have a complaint about this match, though. It's too short. It's interrupted by a commercial break, which takes away some of the screen time, it feels like. Also, MKZ called out Bones because she was supposed to have this match with Bones a few weeks ago, but it was interrupted, and in a gesture of good sportswomanship, MKZ wanted to honor the challenger by giving her her fair shot. With this kind of intro or mini build, the match could have used a bit more time. King Cobra and Matchmaker Michael are approached by the tag team champions, Lord Gaston and Sir Michael. Upon being told or reminded that they'll be defending their titles against Too Cool 2 next week, one of the champs, without hesitation, stomps on the other's foot, leading to them suddenly complaining that an injury may keep them out of the ring, and I loved this. It's silly, it's simple, and it works for a heel tag team. So, will Lord Gaston and Sir Michael be medically cleared to compete next week? We'll find out. Now the next match is Jay Smooth, who commentator Dustin Starr says is the smoothest man in all of Memphis Wrestling. And I love Starr's clips and asides when he's doing commentary, it's great. And I love Ray Smooth's Hawaiian shirt. The crowd loves Ray Smooth's opponent, though. It's all the way Ray Collins, and they love him, despite him not being the hometown guy in this match. Jay Smooth is the aggressor at the start of the match, as he's trying to impress Jimmy Blaylock after having expressed his interest in joining the Hollywood Clique. Jimmy Blaylock, though, has his eyes on somebody else not in this match. He's looking at the genetic nightmare, Mike Anthony. Mike Anthony's up next, and he's facing a debuting Sucker Boy. Now, I don't know anything about Sucker Boy other than he doesn't look too excited about coming out to the ring for his debut. I mean, that look could be his gimmick, and that's fine and all. It's hard to tell, though. There's just nothing I can find online about him to know for sure. Whatever the case, he's up against Mike Anthony, who's still dealing with that losing streak and now has the attention of Jimmy Blaylock. We've also got a tag team match featuring a couple of the teams that were in that four-way match a few weeks ago, competing for the #1 contender slot against the current tag team champions. The teams are the Last Savages versus the O'Neill brothers, Devin and Steven. Devin O'Neill and Draco start the match right off the bat, and Draco's getting manhandled. The O'Neill brothers are big guys. There are tags being made, but it doesn't really seem to matter. Most of this match involves all four competitors being in the ring at the same time. The O'Neills are solid brawlers, and when they can isolate one of the last Savages, the 2-on-1 offense they put down on him is brutal. It's not to say that the last Savages don't have a good offense. There's a really good axe kick, Death Valley driver combination that they deliver that is super slick. Now this is a packed episode of Memphis Wrestling, and we are finally to the main event. The Circuz's Herzog and Maurice the Strong versus K-Toomer, and, well, we don't know. At the top of the show, K-Toomer told us it wasn't going to be the gun show that he asks for help, and that's all we have to go on. I don't want to spoil it, but I will say this. When K-Toomer's tag team partner does come out, it is someone regularly associated with Memphis Wrestling, and we've even seen him in the ring within the past few weeks. K-Toomer and his partner take a bit too long to decide who's going to start the match for their team, so Maurice and Herzog charge them, and then the match is off and running. More than once, commentary calls Maurice the strongest man in Memphis Wrestling, and that may very well be true. He's in complete control of his opponent, and it's only due to some fancy footwork and a well-timed flip that K-Toomer's partner is able to make the tag. We get to see K-Toomer and Herzog face each other in the ring again, giving us a repeat of what happened when Herzog challenged for the Heritage title. And we get to see a suplex, a dropkick, and a Toomer cutter. It's a fun match. And it's another fun episode of Memphis Wrestling. The women's match delivered, and the various tag matches were solid. The storylines were advanced in satisfying ways. The Mike Anthony story is getting more and more intriguing every week, and this is the second week now we've had a segment featuring Kirk Swiss where he says he's going to make Memphis great again. Not really sure where this is going, but I'm going to trust Memphis Wrestling to make it entertaining. However, it was also this Make Memphis Great Again segment that did give me pause. It's basically just Kirk Swiss sitting at a table talking to the camera, but there's an obvious flub at one point that just kind of caught my ear when I was watching it. He stumbles over his words slightly, and it didn't come across as intentional. It could have been edited or reshot. It just felt off. There was also a bit of production weirdness during the main event as well. At one point near the end of the match, K-Toomer is kicking Herzog, and there's an odd jump cut like something was edited out. The reason I noticed was threefold. There was a break in the crowd noise that gave away the edit point. Commentary made reference to the kick we saw being more than just a single kick, which is all we saw. And then we even got an instant replay before the end of the show that did show the entire sequence without the edit, confirming the weird jump cut. I'm not really sure why this happened, but it felt off, especially compared to the normally high production value I'm accustomed to seeing here with Memphis Wrestling. I mean, it's not going to make me stop watching, of course. I'm already looking forward to the next show, to be notified about when I do talk about the next installment of Memphis Wrestling, or anything else here on the Suplex stream. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you to all of your feedback and your support of the channel. It means a lot to me, Brother D. I believe in indie wrestling.